Hello and welcome to the new edition of Body Mind Guru. Today we are going to talk about weight loss. Weight loss is very important for those more than 70% of the people around in the world who are having the body mass index higher than the recommended. Before we get into bringing everyone onto the same platform, it's better that we clarify, we get an idea established about a lot of people who want to overcome this hurdle of having a heavy, high body weight, a high body mass index. It is a challenge in life to overcome. It's not difficult. It is possible. You'll have to put in effort. It's but it's not that it's a problem. If you focus on it, how to develop your journey towards improving or reducing your body mass and the body weight, and make it a fun journey, then the simple tips and tricks that we discuss in today's video will help you. It's all in the mind, my friend. You have to have that mindset of enjoyment, and you have to have that willingness to take it to and to rise to that challenge. As far as the weight loss activity is concerned, we will focus on a few of the important aspects. One of them, no doubt, is what we consume, the food that we consume. The focus on food should be having healthy food. Try to remain away from junk food. Try to remain away from fried items. As one of my seniors would always tell me, make healthy food easily available for you to eat and make junk food more difficult for you to eat. But there was a friend of mine who get would challenge that and would say, "How could I? I'm accustomed to eating junk food on a daily basis, and how come this gentleman is asking me to change to make it zero?" It was not possible, and that's where you have to look at it as if a person is accustomed to eating fried food and junk food 7 days in a week. Next week, give yourself the challenge to reduce it to having junk food 5 days in a week. So you are just talking about 2 days where you'll be cutting away from having junk food. The subsequent, make it to have 3 days in a week, and then subsequently 2 days in a week, make it to 1 day in a week. After some time, make it once in 2 weeks, and you'll find yourself that you'll be not having that much amount of palate for having a taste for fried food, junk food, and all those. I distinctly remember myself. I used to have a love hot milk, but with loads of sugar in it, and I had a very sweet tooth for that. Gradually, I started reducing the amount of sugar because sugar is one of those three deadly poisons: sugar, salt, and the white wheat flour, which we call in India we call as maida. So I tried to reduce these poisons gradually, step by step. I've come to a stage where now I still at times I enjoy having some sweet food, but by and large, when I'm served something that is normally sweet for others, I'll find it a little bit too oversweet, too sweet for myself. So I'm still not there, but my journey is on. So this is the most important part of the whole story is that focus on having healthy food. Your body will, the whatever you will provide intake, the body will give you that same output. It's very simple. The equation is very simple. If there is a junk food on this side and there is the amount of calories burnt on this side, you have to bring a balance. Am I going to have junk food? If you have more of junk food, what happens is this weighing scale goes up and this remains where it is. I would prefer that you do the other way around when you start reducing the amount of junk food that you have, and this automatic, and when you are going to do a little bit more exertion, a little bit more workout, you're going to reduce it, and the scale tilts in the favor of your weight loss plan. There is a huge amount of foods that are available, fresh foods like salads, fresh vegetables, cucumbers, name it, and fruits. Focus a lot on having fruits, fresh fruits. Avoid juices, which are again sugary, and this will help you as far as the first part of, or the first stage of your journey towards reducing your weight is concerned. A second part of it is that you'll have to burn calories. Yes, my dear, you'll have to stretch yourself out of your comfort zone. And it's so important that you move out of your comfort zone. You need to exercise a minimum of 1.5 hours every day. Make it a schedule, make it a promise, put a plan on a paper and continue abiding by this oath of 1.5 hours daily workout where you are going to put in exertion and you're going to sweat it out. You're going to increase your heart rate, you're increase your for the next 1.5 hours. Exercising is the best when it is done early in the morning. In order that you are able to stick up to your commitment towards exercising, it's very simple. The night before, keep all the necessary arrangements ready. Example, t-shirt, shorts, your shoes, your socks, whatever the equipment or the gear that you need. So the next day morning for your exercise, keep it ready. Second thing is, take a piece of paper, write down on that piece of paper what are your reasons why you want to exercise tomorrow. My dear, when you see that on a piece of paper, the mind sees it through the eyes, it automatically registers the benefits that you want to derive out of it. And by benefits, I don't mean to say that I will exercise and I will feel fit. No. By exercising, I'm going to lose weight. By exercising, I'm going to become, and put a picture of someone whom you consider as your idol. It could be Schwarzenegger, it could be Sylvester Stallone, it could be Salman Khan, or any of the with the physique. You may or may not reach there, but yes, let your mind get convinced that I want to achieve an objective of weight loss by doing a 1.5 hours workout tomorrow morning. Next day morning, get on to your workouts. Now, as far as workouts are concerned, I will be doing a detailed video in one of our subsequent videos. The idea again over there is, do not stick to one particular set of exercising every day, the same set of exercising every day. One day you go for a jog. One day you go for doing aerobics. One day you go for doing an HIIT workout with dumbbells. One day you go for a brisk walk. One day you go for doing something like Zumba or some anaerobic cardiovascular fitness activities or whichever which will help you to increase your heart rate, to increase your uh, activity for the next 1.5 hours and will keep you involved in that. And most important is enjoy it. Very important that you enjoy what you are doing. Swimming, cycling, you can take up any of the activities. And after having said about exercising, the third aspect that we would like to focus and like to touch on is providing the body and the mind sufficient rest. A minimum of 7 hours rest to the body and mind is mandatory in order that you get derive the benefits out of the food as well as the exercise workouts. If you are going to do these two, a lot of people have found that they were not losing weight because they were sleeping for maybe 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. If you are doing a minimum of 7 hours rest in the night, be rest assured that you will start seeing results in a very short period of time. A lot of people find it a challenge to go to sleep early, to go to sleep. So before going to sleep, you can have a hot cup of milk, put a little cardamom, or put some what we say as the turmeric. It's a very good way for you to get into sleep. If you are going to focus on these three, I am sure you are going to very soon turn a new leaf in your life. Tomorrow is the going to be the page one of your 365 page book, which I want you to start writing. See you in the next video.